See here, and welcome back to my Broken Sword Let's Play, but welcome for the first time to my favorite game in the series, which is Broken Sword The Smoking Mirror, the second one in the franchise, and I love it so much. I really started the game, I don't even know when, but I started so many games, but this time it's gonna be a new one, just for the channel, of course. So let's start a new game.
This must be the place. Professor Ubier's house.
Looks pretty creepy. I'd been away from Paris and hadn't seen Nico for nearly 6 months. I wanted to celebrate our reunion, but she had other plans. An appointment with an archaeologist. Something to do with a Mayan stone she came across while researching a story. The guy who answered the door didn't look much like an archaeologist to me. I had a bad feeling about this.
And here we are. Yep, okay. I still don't have control, but now I do. Okay, so, let me see if I remember how to do this first of all.
I glanced over the books, vaguely hoping to find a copy of How to Deal with Poisonous Spiders While Tied to a Chair. No such luck. But I noticed one corner of the bookcase was supported by a loose block of wood.
Yep.
The bookcase...
Oh, sorry. This is what I meant to do.
Maybe I'd been a little heavy-handed, but it was a question of survival. Of course, I was still tied to a chair in a burning house with no means of escape.
Okay, so, as you can see, this is pretty much the same remastered version as the first one, just a few updated graphics.
One mighty bound, our hero was free. Now, I had to deal with that fire.
Like the character portraits as well are a bit different and a bit more updated and stuff like that. But also, I mean, the graphics are already, on their own, are already better because this is like, it's a newer game than the first one, of course.
In the drawer was a small decorated pot.
One thing that is gonna be very obvious is the voice acting. George was voice acted by the same person, but Nico wasn't. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't like Nico's voice in this game. I very much prefer the voice in in the first one. This Nico sounds more German to me than French, I'll be honest. But I mean, I'll deal with it, I guess, unless I put it in Italian. I can put the whole game in Italian and just do that. Because I don't know, I mean, I love the Italian version, and the Italian voice actress for Nico, I've said it in the first game, but the Italian voice actress for Nico is the reason why I'm so in love with voice acting in general.
Inside, I found a bottle of tequila. Normally...
Oops, sorry.
Ew. Disgusting.
I cut you off there.
Not only did the tequila burn like hell, I just managed to stop myself from swallowing the worm.
But yeah, for now, I'm gonna basically deal with it. But if you want to see the Italian version, even just for a second, even just try it out and then I can switch it back to English, tell me in the comments and I will let you hear it, because I love it. I would love
There was something short, fleshy, and gross on the carpet. It was the worm from the bottle of tequila.
How does a worm survive in a bottle of tequila, in alcohol?
There was nothing else in the drawer.
Okay. Oh, look how sad he is that there's nothing else. Oh, no more.
The pot contained a key.
No more random stuff to put in my pockets. Like a worm. I have a worm in my pockets right now.
It looked like a house key.
Okay.
That dart was sharper than a mosquito's business end, but this didn't deter me from getting it anyway. I wasn't going to touch the box after that spider had been inside it.
Fair.
There was no pressure in the siphon. I guess it was out of gas.
Okay. So I remember what to do here. Because it's the beginning of the game, I've played it so much that
The cabinet was locked.
I know everything. So we'll just do. Uh-oh.
As I released the lock, something blew the doors open.
Oh, as I say that I know exactly what to do, I forgot about this.
It was a stylish little canvas number containing a lipstick, a handwritten note, and a pair of nylon panties with a large love heart emblazoned across the front. It occurred to me that Nico's tastes must have really changed while I was away. Well, they could be useful.
Of course. You pervert.
It was a pair of red, lace-trimmed panties decorated with a large black satin heart. I guess I had no business reading the note, but I figured it might give me a clue to what Nico was involved in. It was from André Lobineau, the history student Nico had known at college. The letter was sentimental mush, and revealed that the exotic lingerie, as he called it, was a gift from him. It gave his telephone number. Lobineau figured himself as a rival for Nico's affections, but I couldn't believe that that creep was in the running.
Yeah. He is a creep. Oh, I went straight for the solution,
what I needed to wrap around the hot cylinder.
Yeah, the cylinder, since you know it's so close to the fire, the cylinder is very hot, so I couldn't touch it on their own. I needed the underwear to do it, and now with the cylinder in there.
The cylinder gave out a faint hiss as the valve opened.
Oh,
now
I've always loved that
up
animation.
and ready to use extinguisher.
That floppy hair like that. Oh, I love George. Like, he's actually one of my first crushes that I have ever
The well-aimed
had.
squirt of his soda fountain Our unshakable hero saved the day. Now it was time to start looking for Nico.
Not this one, to be honest. I don't really like the character portraits, but this bunch of pixels. Yes, I was very attracted to those pixels when I was younger. I didn't have the character
The house
portraits
key didn't fit into the keyhole.
when I played it the first times.
I wasn't going to burn myself on that red-hot doorknob, and it wasn't the time for subtlety.
Good for you. But yeah, I didn't have the character portraits when I played it. When I played these games at first, because the character portraits came with the remastered versions in 2009, 2010.
I'd found a piece of newspaper folded in two. It referred to a forthcoming eclipse of the sun. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be visible from Europe. The best place to view the eclipse would be Mexico.
Wouldn't you know it? What a coincidence.
Much as I disliked him, Labano might be my only hope of finding Nico.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Hi, Andre?
Who is this?
It's George Stobart, Nico's boyfriend.
Don't you mean ex-boyfriend?
Look, I didn't call you just to pick a fight. I need to talk to you about Nico.
Can't you accept she's just not interested in you?
Listen, Andre, we need to talk. Nico's life depends on it.
Okay. You remember the cafe at Montfaucon?
Sure. Andre? You'd better show, you creep. I felt an irrational urge to wipe my ear.
Yep, me too, but not because of Andre, because of the random changes in audio quality, but at this point it's just the charm of a Broken Sword game. I hate when a stereo sound comes only from one side, and that was all, like George, was all on the right. I think I'm gonna put it in mono for you, so I don't think you heard it. Maybe I'll play something just as an example.
Listen, Andre, we need to talk.
But I hate when it comes all from one side, and I don't know why they thought that that was a good idea for the game. But let's actually go. Oh right, wait. Yeah, we don't have the keys. So
I unlocked the door. I
Good for
wasn't
you.
looking forward to meeting Labano again, but he was my only link with Nico.
So another thing that we didn't talk about is, of course, this is...
There was no sign of Labano when I got to the cafe. I decided to order a coffee and wait for him.
I think George said it already, that this is a year or two after the events of the first game. I don't remember, but it some time has passed.
Pardon me, but don't I know you?
Huh?
You were here the day I found the catacombs.
I was? Ah, yes. I remember you.
Yeah. Are you still in the police force?
No, not anymore. I'm a man of leisure. And what brings you back to Paris?
God damn it, I hate this. I don't know. I forgive you. I also for myself. Why did I do this? Because I will need to re-listen to all this while I hate it now. So I'm gonna have to be alone. So you're welcome. If you feel the same as me, you're welcome. I hate
My
it.
girlfriend.
What it is to be young and in love. Will you share a bottle of wine with me?
Hey, listen, I'd love to, but I need to keep a clear head.
So my company isn't good enough for you.
Yeah, we can have company without drinking. I mean, without me drinking, you'd go ahead and do whatever you want.
Why did you leave the police?
I was forced to retire. The golden handshake. Only in my case, it was more copper than gold.
How come?
I was made a scapegoat to cover up the department's inefficiencies.
I mean, I'd say they did a good thing, firing you. Just saying.
Have you ever heard of a Professor Oubier?
No, monsieur. I don't recall the name.
Well, apparently he's an expert on Mayan art and history.
A little out of my field of experience, monsieur. If he'd been a serial killer or a sodomite, I might have been able to help.
Oh. No, keep talking.
What do you make of this dart?
I love the music.
I remember a case where the victim was killed with just such a device. The poison acted in seconds, causing his body to swell up like an inflatable life raft.
What do you make of this news cutting?
Orphanage supplied fast food chain?
No, it's the article above that.
Oh! Total eclipse of the sun. Well, that's very dull in comparison. I don't know anything about eclipses.
How dare you? Eclipses are so fun.
Tell me what you make of this note.
From my years of experience, I gained a pretty good insight into handwriting. I'd say that note was written by a compulsive, obsessive type with an Oedipus complex.
Hey, you got just about everything apart from the ponytail.
And here he comes. Maybe not. Okay, I need to take that flask. Just because. Can you... I don't really...
I couldn't snatch the man's flask while he was looking.
It's just so stupid. Their reasoning, George's reasoning, is just going up there, talking to the gendarme. And, you know, he just thinks, you know what, I'm gonna steal his flask. Just like that. I mean... Carrying a worm is already carrying all of this. We just started the game and we already have our pockets full. That is already weird, but you know, at least those things are whatever. But stealing from this man just like that, I don't understand. Let's talk to the waiter.
Oh, garçon. He ignored me. I'm sure it was deliberate.
It's cause you're American. I understand. I would have done the same.
Hey, you.
Quoi?
I'd like a cup of coffee if you don't mind.
When I finish serving this gentleman.
Okay, well...
The man was still looking.
I don't remember what I need to do. Oh, wait. Do I? No, I don't. I don't remember what I need to do. There we go. And now Lobino will come.
Un café.
Thanks.
I think.
Do you know a guy called André Lobineau?
Oui, I know him. What of it?
I'm supposed to meet him here. Did I miss him?
No, I have not seen him today.
What does that guy keep pouring out of his flask?
Absinthe.
Absinthe? I thought that was highly dangerous and outlawed in France.
It is. Don't look at me, I didn't sell it to him.
He's a gendarme and he says something about how unfair it was that he was fired. Come on.
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Oui. He married that actress, the little dachshund. They used to come here. The nutty professor and the movie star.
If Oubier's wife was a movie star, how come I never heard of her?
She was big in France. The world doesn't stop at
Oh my
Hollywood.
God, yes.
Her stage name was Carol
Tell me.
Climax. She died in suspicious circumstances.
How did Oubier's wife die?
I heard he shot her.
And got away with it?
He had a good lawyer and a watertight alibi.
Why would an eminent public figure like Oubier risk everything for murder?
He wouldn't be the first, would he? Besides, people like him always get off.
I'm not sure how, like, he's drinking a lot of absinthe. Even just a glass of it would basically send you, as far as I know. But he's drinking all of it and there's still so much left in the flask, apparently. Like, look at that. He keeps filling the glass. How much does that... Is it Gallifreyan technology, maybe? Like the TARDIS? I don't know.
Do you know that man over there?
I should think so. He's a regular customer.
Look at this. A poison dart.
Ah oui. Sure.
It's the real thing. Knocked my girlfriend out cold in a matter of seconds.
Romantic. Sounds like a real close relationship you have going.
That's all.
Thank you.
That's all. I don't want to talk about it anymore. There he is. Oh, look at his display
this is a
space.
surprise, Georgie.
I wouldn't normally call you. But Nico's in trouble, Andre. Deep trouble. You have to help me find her.
What? What have you dragged her into this time?
It was you that recommended Professor Oubier as an expert on Mayan art. Now his butler has kidnapped her. And he tried to kill me.
Every time she gets involved with you, there is trouble. Walking out on her was the best thing you could do.
My father was dying, damn it. I had no choice.
Well, she soon recovered once she went back to her old friends.
Drop it, Andre. Right now, Nico's in danger, and we have to work together.
So, how can I help?
Nico needed to speak to Oubier about a stone.
Oh, you mean this stone?
So that's what all the trouble's about.
Precisely. Nicole told me to guard it with my life.
Well, it's worth more than that, surely.
Oh, very funny.
What's funny is that your life really is on the line.
What are you talking about?
The stone is a Mayan artifact, dummy, and the guy who kidnapped Nico is from Central America. It was the stone they were after.
Oh my god, you mean I could be in danger too?
That is another reason why I love this game so much. They really went up a notch with all of the cutscenes and everything, all of the little things like that. I really like this game.
What do you suppose the carving on the stone means?
I don't know. I haven't shown it to anyone.
Why don't you just give it to me?
I don't want your death on my conscience, George.
Where did Nico get the stone?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
Oh, you should.
It was something to do with smuggling.
Okay.
Why didn't Nico take the stone to Oubier?
I don't know. Perhaps she suspected something like this would happen.
If she's been hurt, Andre, I'll break every bone in your body.
No, that's typical of you. Do you think I don't care what happens to Nicole?
It occurred to me that slugs don't have bones to break, but I kept that thought to myself.
Did you?
What do you think this is, Andre?
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. It's got more backbone than you.
You think you're amusing, don't you?
There we go. I don't think you really did. I mean, to be fair, I made you do it, but...
Tell me about your friend Oubier.
He's more of a professional acquaintance than a friend.
I see. So you don't really know him at all?
No, I don't.
Does Oubier employ a guy from Central America?
Maybe. I don't know.
What can you tell me about this pot?
South or Central American, I'd say. I have a friend who'd be able to tell you more.
Where can I find this guy?
He owns a gallery on the left bank. The Gliese Gallery.
See you later.
Goodbye, Georgie.
Okay, let's go then. But, before we go... Oh, meanwhile, several hundred kilometers away...
I've had enough of your games, Kala. Tell me what you've done with my stone.
I thought your business was simply smuggling cocaine, Karzak. Why are you so interested in that stone?
Either you tell me what I want to know, or Pablo here will make you talk.
Okay. Well, I figured someone at the university would be able to help. So I had a word with one of my girlfriends, and she told me her boyfriend was a lecturer. I sent the stone to the Department of Ethnology. You know, I figured it was South American, so... You're not buying this, are you?
That's enough! I don't have time to listen to your mindless prattle.
Yeah,
We'll leave you to think it over.
please.
Come the morning, you'll be ready to talk.
Please keep that tape on her mouth. I don't like that voice. I'm sorry to that voice actress, but I don't like that voice. I don't remember exactly where... Oh, no, I do remember, actually.
Do you miss being a gendarme?
Yes, of course I do.
That's what I... Yep.
When I wore that uniform, I commanded respect. Not anymore.
Okay, so... I just came up to this random man. I mean, not random. We already kind of knew each other, but...
I grabbed the flask and was struck by a powerful smell of absinthe, a highly potent and illegal alcoholic drink.
This poor man, I mean, not really, I don't feel bad for him. He deserved all of that came to him, but I just came up to this guy, got him depressed like that, and then robbed his flask. And
now I had another lead. I could either go back to Ubier's house or visit the Glee's gallery.
let's go.